tactical gear segment. This time we're going to go over goggles, eye protection.
Most important part of safety, my friends.
Absolutely. Your eyes above anything else. Before buying any tactical rigs, chest rigs, anything like that, protect your eyes.
You do need suitable hardware for protection of the eyes, which do not grow back.
Exactly, good point. Now, some fields, I know if you're under the age of 18, they do require full cover face masks.
Yeah.
As Cyphre and I would say, grow up, man up, and just wear goggles.
Yeah, I feel pretty alone because we're on the field, and I made sure you stopped doing it, but I'm like the only guy on the entire field, in the CQB field, wearing no face mask.
Yeah,
really
the most I'm wearing is a shemagh around my neck. Like
yeah,
you
now,
know,
yeah.
But yeah, we're running around, and they're like looking at us like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, he's got like full everything, and I'm like, it doesn't even hurt that much.
Yeah, you leave a little welt, unless it's in the lip, But anyways.
No.
Now, you see I'm wearing sunglasses. These are Oakley's. Technically, by military standards, they are mil-spec and you can use them. Now, in Airsoft games, depending on where it's played, they may require that it be a full seal, so Oakley's may not be...
Most fields require full seal goggles of some variety.
Right.
Even if it's down to the Wiley SG1s that are full seal around it, but look like sunglasses. But
as long as BB cannot get under the framework, you're fine. Now, you see on Cyphre, he's got a full set here.
This is the ESS Advancer V12s. This is actually standard issue for the British military, so it's pretty easy to get overseas. These are actually only about $50.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
Well, no, they're about $120, technically speaking. Yeah. But you can buy surplus from the UK for no problem.
Exactly. Now, these are Voodoo Tactical. I picked these up a while ago. They run about $70 retail. They are technically mil-spec rated. They say ballistic on the site where I picked them up, but I haven't seen any.
The thing about ratings, one of the most common ratings is Z87.1, or it's Z87.1 and then .97, 98, whatever the year is technically updated. Okay, yeah, Z87.1 on those two. And Z87.1 technically dictates around the area of, I believe it actually says 6mm steel projectile at like 400 feet per second. It's basically a shotgun standard. You can fire a bird shot at them and they'll absorb all of them. It's mostly what you see in most shooting glasses. It's the same standard. Right. Above that, Z87 Plus. I'm not sure what the exact standards are for that, but it's way above that rating.
Right. Now these ones, they have full venting mesh that goes in there. I actually cut the mesh out because, well, they still fogged up like crazy.
Yeah, that's the underlying problem with all goggles, is that your face gets really hot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of nerves and everything in there, so it gets really hot really quick. And a lot of them have, nice foam vents in the case of if you were in the middle of the desert or something, it'd prevent, dust getting in your eyes.
Yeah,
but
here in Southern California, we don't get that
Not
too
so much, yeah.
Now, like I said, I cut the mesh out of them, but they still work pretty well. They still fog up, but a little anti-fog took care of them. They are Voodoo Tactical. They're really good quality. I was really impressed with them. They're just not very comfortable. So I found myself changing goggles out quite a bit because I'm trying to find a pair that's more suitable to my standards.
Yeah.
The next pair I have to go over are the mesh ones you've seen me wear in our videos. These ones are extremely comfortable. Since they're mesh, I don't have to worry about fogging up. They work perfectly fine because they're full seal, and they're going to protect you against any BBs or ricochets.
Yeah, there's a couple of drawbacks, however, and that's a lot of people don't like them. A lot of people don't approve them because of the probability of shattering BBs, and that's really only a hazard in the case of cheap BBs. But those might actually come up accidentally in a game, and they do shatter. Trust me, I've seen them. Those cheap-ass BBs do shatter, and they could fragment through this.
Exactly.
The other issue is, in the dark, you don't notice it because it's hard to tell in the light, but if you look at things, you'll see fluctuations in your vision because you're actually looking through mesh as opposed to something that's translucent. So you'll see fluctuations in focus. You'll see it in the background in the dark, which is kind of bad for night when you're trying to find things that are moving. You're like, oh crap, and then it's not actually moving because it's just you.
Exactly. Now, they also make a pair of mesh goggles more similar to what Cyphre's wearing. They run about $20. If you're looking for something quick, easy, that you're worried about fogging up, these work pretty well.
Yeah, mesh is really good for that.
I wouldn't highly recommend it to be in like a really high-end op or anything like that, but if you're just going to play pistol night or something like that, they're perfectly fine.
Lower standards and stuff like that, yeah, no problem.
Now, the ones I just picked up, it's the same basic frame. It's actually the same company that makes it. These are $20. They come with a smoked lens, a clear lens, and a high contrast lens. All three of them included. Comes with a quick cover to protect your lenses.
So you kind of like all ESS actually started doing with this, and basically you can cover it and then leave it for in the case of you're actually storing them somewhere, like on the top of your helmet or something, you're not using it, you put a speed sleeve to keep them clean.
Yeah, so you don't end up covered in dust on them.
Yeah.
Also, it did come in a nice carry bag, so if you're not carrying it on your helmet or in your gear, you can just throw it in there, throw it in your go bag, and you're ready to go. Other than that, I mean, there are plenty of face masks out there. It really depends on what you want to invest in.
People's really advanced that trend. There's lots and lots of options, and the Army of Two concept that everyone, based on a couple of companies, carry those now, but it's like Cactus Hobbies came out with some of the originals, and they're not that, they're pretty comfortable. They're full face masks. They use mesh
in the eyes,
which is
Matrix also makes a full face. It looks like a face or has a scar on it with mesh in it. It's pretty interesting looking stuff. They've also got custom ones that look like Predator masks and just tons of crazy stuff. Another brand that's really popular I saw over at Tac City South was Safe Face.
Yeah.
PHACE,
something like that.
Yeah, they tend to take a Hakatsu based mask. It kind of looks like an alien, and they just paint the hell out of it. It looks like a, I don't know, hockey game got nuts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the main point of this is to just emphasize how important it is for eye safety. That's your main thing you want to do in this. It's great to go out and have powerful guns and have a lot of fun, but if you don't protect your eyes...
You're blind!
Exactly. So, for Dean Donovan, this is Cyphre. Remember, Airsoft's not a crime. Play hard, play safe.
Wear safety glasses.
Yes!
And goggles.